Hello, wise souls. I invite you to bring both hands to your heart center, one palm resting on top of the other. If you're driving in a car, you might just bring a little awareness to your heart center. Keep your eyes on the road. I invite you to take a nice, deep inhale through your nose. And then slowly exhale out the mouth. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I am so sorry for your losses. I'm Patience McGrain, and this is Patience in the Mourning, where I walk with widows through grief in a world that keeps moving. This is a compassionate path of love, of loss, and of rebirth. This is where we slow down just enough to feel the pain and embrace grief. Whether you're newly bereaved or have spent years wandering, or maybe you're just tired of carrying the weight of grief on your own, please know I see you. I get you. I've been where you are, uncertain, weary, searching for answers, just trying to catch my breath, trying to find my way at a pace that soothes my soul rather than stressing it out. I'm not a therapist, nor do I claim to have all the answers. I'm a woman who has known and survived trauma, loss, and even rebirth. Today I come as a grief and resilience mind-body coach, former widow, and a wife and a mom to a blended family. I've discovered through all these experiences of life that healing is a lifelong journey. I've come to accept that it's easier to repress, suppress, and bypass grief and pain in order to keep up with the Joneses and try to belong. We do this rather than endure the unknown, the unpredictable, vacillating, and profoundly long journey of grief. Unfortunately, the easier path misleads you. I've lived and known loss, and I've been misled again and again. I wish someone had offered to walk with me, someone who had walked the path before me and found their way home. Grief isn't meant to be a solo journey. It is meant to be shared, witnessed, and yet many of us walk all alone. Now I invite you to walk together. So this space was born out of at least 4 generations of widowhood, which left mothers before me alone, struggling and stuck after their partner and father to their children died. These women never found their way home to their true selves. I have found mine, and I am here to help you find yours. Because grief is energy and it doesn't end, it transmutes. Grief reshapes us, calling forth parts of ourselves we forgot or never knew. Then it calls us home to our true selves, calls us home to growth, to love, and to meaning as we live and heal. We'll speak candidly here about grief and explore mindful practices, movement, rest, and reflection. Tools that bring our bodies, minds, and souls into harmony and cultivate the kind of love, passion, and compassion we all need. Here you'll hear stories of grief and rebirth, of science and spirituality, trauma and wellness, and of women reclaiming their identities and everything else they need to return home. Grief moves through us and with us, in tears, laughter, pain, and joy. Grief is something to be embraced, not get over. There is no quick fix, and it's all okay. Grief calls us home to peace and belonging, and it asks us to embrace those we have lost. When we allow it, grief becomes a guide to our internal power, our sovereignty, and our emotional freedom. So, if you're a widow trying to mother, to love, or simply breathe, the space is for you. If you face trauma and carry the grief it leaves behind, this space is for you. And if the world feels too much, too fast, and you need somewhere with empathy to land, this place is for you. Together, I invite you to learn to grieve fully, to build safety, and to love again if you choose. We'll create room for truth, compassion, and of course, for the people we miss and love. Thank you for being here. If this message resonates, please subscribe and share it with another grieving heart. I'm Patience McGrain, and this is Patience in the Morning, where I walk with widows through grief and a world that keeps on moving.